Dear brother and sister, as Christians, we are called to trust in the guidance of God and surrender our anxieties to Him. Here are 4 signs that God is telling you it's time to stop overthinking and start trusting in His plan. 1. Restless spirit, anxious heart. When your mind is in constant turmoil and your heart feels heavy with worry, it's a sign that you're overthinking. God calls us to cast all our anxieties on Him because He cares for us. 1 Peter 5:7. Instead of allowing fear and doubt to consume us, we must surrender our concerns to God and find peace in His presence. 2. Lack of clarity and direction. Overthinking often leads to confusion and indecision. We become so focused on analyzing every detail that we lose sight of God's purpose for our lives. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us to trust in the Lord with all our hearts and lean not on our understanding. When we let go of our need to control every outcome and trust in God's wisdom, He will direct our paths. 3. Physical and emotional exhaustion. Constant overthinking can take a toll on our physical and emotional well-being. We may experience fatigue, stress, and even symptoms of anxiety or depression. God wants us to find rest and restoration in Him. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. By surrendering our worries to God, we can find true peace and strength in His presence. 4. Ignoring God's promises. When we're consumed with overthinking, we often overlook the promises God has given us in His Word. We forget that He has plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Instead of dwelling on our doubts and fears, we must meditate on God's promises and hold on to His faithfulness. Overthinking is a stumbling block that can hinder our faith and rob us of the peace and joy that God desires for us. But by recognizing the signs of overthinking and trusting in God's guidance, we can find freedom from anxiety and walk confidently in His purpose for our lives. So let go of the need to control and let God lead you into a future filled with hope and blessings. Share this video with your friends and family.